the sound of music, and this truly is musical, because I don't know if you've noticed, when stores have wind chimes, you walk in, they have the fan blowing so you can hear the chimes. You hear the chimes, but can you honestly say they're musical, or do they sound like a bunch of pieces of metal that are all kind of clanking together? This has been hand-tuned in this scroll wind chime, and it also has an on-off clapper. We'll explain how that works. $27.84, and we have two colors. This is on 51824. This is by J.W. Stannard, and we have Michelle Stretch, who's here, who brings all kinds of ideas for indoors and outdoors throughout the course of the year in our homes. Hello, my dear.
So good to see you.
You too. First of all, the colors are beautiful, multicolor silver. But the sound of these chimes, there's such a difference. There's chimes and then there's hand-tuned chimes.
Yes, you know, this is J.W. Stannard. They have been in the wind chime business only for over 2 decades. Started out in the musical business, making musical instruments. So these are considered musical instruments. Each one of the bells, Sharon, is perfectly hand-tuned to a certain note to give you that gorgeous melody. So they sound amazing, engineered beautifully top to bottom, and they also look so pretty too.
They're very unique in their design.
We have pretty words on here: smile, dream, live, love, laugh.
Love that.
Beautiful flowers on the others, just gorgeous. There's that multicolor, by the way.
Right.
Beautiful vibrancy with that.
And the
You
silver.
have the silver. Oh, and that's the pretty wind catcher that's at the bottom of both of those, that beautiful heart. Isn't that lovely?
It's gorgeous. The whole thing, I mean, that's like stamped metal. That is beautifully crafted. But I love that you can hang this just about anywhere and get that true, clear, ringing tone of sound.
It's crisp. It's that beautiful, brilliant sound. It's a sound that is soothing and relaxing. I have mine hanging out all winter long, and I can hear them from inside my home too.
Right.
It's kind of that connection. It's almost as harmonious and lovely as like birds singing, or you know, like a babbling brook. It really is a gorgeous sound.
So pretty. Now, it does say that this has the on-off clapper. What does that mean?
Do you want to see that? Okay.
Yes.
So in the center here, you'll see it's called a clapper. That's what strikes those bells for that beautiful note. But you can turn it off. There's a magnet at the top of that, and a magnet at the top where that cog is, where everything comes together. So if you wanted to, you could turn off the sound. If it's very windy and you wanted to do that, you could.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that it gives you the choice. So the magnet holds it at the top if you don't want to hear the chimes, then you just pop it back down to the bottom if you do want to hear the chimes. I think for $27.84, when you could go to jwstannard.com and find a similar hand-tuned wind chime for $56, and this is less than $28, the value is incredible. The easy pay of less than $7 a month makes it better. And if you know someone who's maybe moving into their own place for the very first time, this is the most spectacular housewarming gift.
It's a great housewarming gift, or maybe a couple that's getting married.
Beautiful.
Along with the check, you give them something. There's the box. If you want to gift it, put a little bow on. Look how cute that box is by itself with those musical notes on there, and that J.W. Stannard signature. Just the greatest gift. I love that.
Yeah, you know, and this is really all about not only making something look beautiful outside when people are driving by or you're glancing outdoors, but you don't even have to see it to enjoy the beauty of this, because it's the beauty of those pure notes that have been hand-tuned to go along with the notes of G, G sharp, C sharp, E, D sharp, and B in different octaves. And so the fact that you're getting all of those notes really says something very, very special.
You could take a tuning device at home and check each one of those notes, and they are all going to match up to those. Yeah, so yes, you look like you're going to ask me a question.
Well, I was just going to say sound is very powerful.
Yeah.
And if something has not been tuned correctly, it cannot, well, if it is tuned, let's just put it this way, if it is tuned correctly, it can bring out in meditation and in other things the most marvelous reactions to get those tones where they can be very, very soothing. They can help to sort of calm you and put you in a specific place. But if something hasn't been tuned properly, it creates this natural dissonance. And I'll tell you right now, a lot of the wind chimes that are out in the marketplace are meant for looks, but they are not cut properly. They are not tuned properly. They're not even made out of the proper materials to withstand the test of time. This is the real deal.
That is such an excellent description. You're exactly right. And it's engineered so well, that's why, Sharon. Those bells are made out of a metal alloy that's not going to corrode or rust. The fibers that we use here, and then you're seeing that patented design where you can turn off that clapper. The strings that we use on here, it's called diamond line fiber. They use to tether satellites, so it's not going to fray. We actually
To tether what?
Satellites.
No, satellites?
Yes. Yeah.
They need to be
Believe
pretty
it or not.
strong in
They're
order to do
strong.
that. So.
And here, you were talking about the clarity of sound.
Yeah.
We even put grommets on each of these bells so that those strings are not touching the bells, so you have a more crisp, clear, brilliant sound when that clapper is striking. And the hardwood that we use is not too hard that it's clanging. It's almost like a mallet hitting,
Right.
you know, a xylophone.
That's why this is so perfect. All of these details may seem like, you know, you might not realize that they are as specific as they are, even to your point of it's a very specific kind of hardwood that's not too hard, because what you hit, I used to be in a handbell choir in church when I was growing
Yes.
up, and what you're hitting the bell with, how hard you're doing certain things totally changes the piercing quality of the sound. So this lets the sound carry without having that sound that goes right into your brain. So the sound carries, but there's a softness to it. $27.84 at the featured price. I think the color is spectacular. The multicolor, we've got pink and blue and almost like a champagne,
like a champagne color.
metallic.
Deep
Purple,
purple.
orange, green, gold. I think we said the blue and the pink.
Yeah.
Which is beautiful, and it's fun, and it's very whimsical. But if you like something a little more classic, we have the silver. But I personally, Michelle, have never seen wind chimes that even have the mantra in there of the
gorgeous.
live, laugh, smile,
Don't you-
love,
So
dream.
they look great too. And
Right.
it's such a delight to hear, but they look so pretty too. We include the S hook, and I was holding that there. We include everything. Comes in the box, just take it out, hang it up. If you wanted to, you could also tether this over a tree branch, take the hook off. So that's kind of a nice way of using it too.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, and then how does the clapper work again?
Oh, do you want to see that?
Yes, and the
So
multicolor is the most popular.
to turn off the clapper, you just take it all the way up. And there's a magnet on there if you wanted to kind of give it a mute. That's the mute button.
I
If you
love
want it.
If only our kids came with the same kind of mute button. This is M51824. That is the hand-tuned scroll wind chime. I think that is just so charming. I hope you'll have a chance to check that out. New this season, 4 easy payments of less than $7 a month. Okay. Oh, hold on. My goggles are messing up my IFB. Okay, so we are going to move on to our set of 2 multifunction flip and cut garden pruners, and this is probably got to be one of the coolest things I have ever seen, because you're really getting 2 tools in one, but you're getting a set of 2 of them. So this is $19.12 if you want to grab this right away. It is in 51860, new this season. One of the colors you see there is the red. So whatever your set, you're getting both in the same color. We have red, we have green, and we also have the blue. So you can see right there in the front, there's the red, the green, and the blue. And you showed
2?
these to me. Yeah, you get
Yes.
both of them, which is crazy. I can't believe this design. So you get the actual garden style. Okay, what are you? You're showing
And
us
remember,
the shears right there.
you get 2. So right here is the shears. So anything that you want to slice through, like roping, wiring, anything like that, use the shears. Then the pruners with that anvil edge, see that? So that's to use on anything live. When you're cutting back, you know, cutting your stems, if you're cutting fresh flowers, or using that to prune the bushes outside. If you want to lock it, put it in the drawer, put it on the top switch. When you want to lock it into, excuse me, let me put this on the center. When you want to lock it into that cutting side, put it on the center. And then all the way down, you can switch that to that patented design, flip and cut.
This
Isn't
is
this
the
coolest
coolest.
thing?